The first piece of our 3D foundation are our highlight shades, and these highlight shades are dual purpose. Not only do they serve as our foundation color, but they also serve as our concealer as well as a brightener for under our eyes. The first highlight shade that you're gonna get matched to is the one that's actually gonna match your skin color. And this one needs to go where your beard is. So kind of underneath the cheekbone, around the mouth, and around the nose. The next highlight shade that you're gonna get matched to is gonna be a couple shades lighter than your actual skin color. And this is the one that's gonna serve as your concealer or your brightener for under your eye. I like to do the brightener down the middle of my face, so I'll do under my eye as well as in my T-zone area. Next up in our 3D foundation is our contour shade, and this shade is going to be a darker, cooler brown. It is not going to be warm, it's supposed to be cool to sculpt your face. When it comes to contouring your face, this part really is dependent on what your face shape is as well as what you are hoping to get out of contouring, but a good rule of thumb is to make a 3 on the side of your face. And as you can see, this side is already going to be getting a little bit more dimension in my cheekbones and my hairline and my jaw. Contouring is all about using a cool tone to sculpt the face to make it look and appear slimmer and enhance what we already have. After our contour has been applied, it's time to add a little bit of color to our cheeks and our lips. And these are called lip and cheeks because they dual as your lip and your cheek color, so blush and lip color. When it comes to blush placement, that is totally up to you and your face shape again, but I've been preferring to put it right above my contour, kind of where my eye begins and up into the temple area. Now, because these dual as lip and cheek colors, I can use this same color on my lips. Whether you've always worn bronzer or maybe you've never worn bronzer, our cream bronzers are phenomenal and they glide on like butter. Bronzer is meant to warm up the skin. It is meant to give it a little bit more color, to give off the look that we have been in the sun basking and getting a beautiful glow. I like to apply my bronzer on the tops of my forehead, my nose, the tops of my cheeks, as well as right on my neckline. Now, when blending in your 3D foundation, I like to start with the lightest shades first. I'm gonna start under my eye, which is where that brightener was. I'm lightly just gonna be patting this in. And then I'm gonna go onto my nose as well as on that beard area, and I'm just patting. Now, after my highlight shades are blended, now I can kind of start to work in that blush color up into that bronzer and contour. And I'm just doing small circular motions, and then I'm just gonna work that contour up instead of down. And then when it comes to my neckline, I am bringing that down. When it comes to the forehead area, I always like to lift up my hair and make sure I blend that up into the hairline. The brush that I'm using is called the 3D brush, and it's actually one of the first brushes that was ever made with this makeup, and it blends this makeup in beautifully. Now, the last piece of 3D foundation that I want to share with you is our illuminator. If you're in the makeup world, this is just a highlighter, but what it is it's going to illuminate the skin, so it's going to give a little bit of glow. I like to do it on the Cupid's bow, right above my blush, so right on my cheekbone, and then a little bit on my nose. And there's our 3D foundation broken down. I used one brush to apply my whole face, and that's why it's called 3D foundation, because our faces are not one-dimensional, they are 3D, and we should be accentuating what we already have. So that's why this makeup is so wonderful. If you have questions and you're interested in getting your own makeup, just comment the word palette below and you'll be hearing from me shortly.